That number. A jury in Durham County awarded $1,750,000 in a North Carolina alienation of affection case. And a significant portion of the evidence in that case, it came from social media. I'm Melissa Bradnick, an attorney at Cape Fear Family Law, and today we are talking about digital evidence in North Carolina family law. Because in 2026, your phone, your Ring doorbell, your family tracking app, and yes, your spouse's TikTok account are all potential witnesses, and some of them are better at their job than they know. Let's talk about why this matters so much right now. 10 years ago, proving an affair in North Carolina, alienation of affection or criminal conversation case required witnesses, hotel records, a private investigator. Today, people document their own affairs on social media without realizing it. Location data puts two people in the same place at the same time. Fitness apps track sleep patterns, smart home devices record audio and video. The digital footprint of an affair in 2026 is enormous, and most people have no idea how much they're leaving behind. At Cape Fear Family Law, we've seen cases where the entire timeline of an affair was reconstructed from Instagram stories that were up for 24 hours. The client thought they were gone, they weren't, not in the legal sense. We've seen Ring doorbell footage establish who was at a residence, when, and for how long. We've seen Life 360 data, a family safety app, become the most compelling evidence in a case. I want to talk about a specific 2025 North Carolina Court of Appeals decision because it's one of the most important recent developments in this area. The court affirmed a verdict, and we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars, where the plaintiff used Life 360 data to show that the defendant and the plaintiff's spouse were consistently in the same locations at the same time, not just once, a pattern. And the court said, this is admissible, this is relevant, this works. Life 360. That app that parents use to know where their teenager is, that app that couples use to share locations with each other, that app you probably have on your phone right now. It documented an affair, and a North Carolina court put a dollar figure on what it found. The lesson? Digital evidence isn't just real, it's powerful. And it's often already sitting in your phone right now. Now I have to stop and talk about something very important, because I see people make mistakes here that tank their entire case. There's a legal way to collect evidence, and there is an illegal way. And if you cross that line, you don't just lose your evidence, you can face criminal liability. Let me be crystal clear. What is generally legal? Accessing information from accounts or devices you have authorized access to, and always did. Preserving publicly available social media posts, screenshot them because posts disappear. Using your own location data from shared apps. Preserving voicemails left on your phone. Noting what you observe firsthand, who comes to your home, what you see. What is not legal? Installing hidden spyware or stalkerware on someone's device without their knowledge or consent. Accessing their email or social media accounts without permission, even if you know their password. Recording private phone calls in certain circumstances without consent. North Carolina is a one-party state for most recordings, but there are nuances. And wiretapping. Do not wiretap. I shouldn't have to say that, but I'm saying it. The right move is to call your attorney before you go into full detective mode. I mean it. Before you do anything beyond preserving what you already have access to, call us. We can tell you what's safe, what's smart, and what will hold up in court. Let me walk through the types of digital evidence we actually use in North Carolina, alienation of affection, and criminal conversation cases, and why they're effective. Text messages and messaging apps, yes, they're admissible when obtained properly. Signal messages? People think Signal disappears, but if the messages were backed up, screenshotted by the other party, or preserved on a device you had lawful access to, they can come in. iCloud backups are your friend. Social media. Public posts, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook check-ins are almost always fair game. If someone posted about date night with your spouse's photo in the background, that is evidence. Screenshots. Timestamp them. Preserve the metadata if you can. Location data, shared family apps, Google Maps history if it was on a shared account, Venmo and Cash App transactions that show payments at specific locations, these build timelines, and timelines are what juries understand. Smart home devices, Ring doorbell footage, Amazon Echo logs, Nest camera records. These are becoming increasingly central to cases, and courts are getting more comfortable with them. The single biggest mistake I see people make, they confront their spouse with the evidence before talking to an attorney. And in that confrontation, devices get wiped, accounts get deleted, and what would have been a compelling case evaporates. Do not tip your hand. Second, they go looking for evidence in ways that are clearly unauthorized. Guessing passwords, installing tracking software, accessing email accounts. If you find something this way, your attorney may not be able to use it, and you may have created a legal problem for yourself. The cost of doing it wrong is too high. Third, they wait, evidence disappears, social media posts get deleted, devices get wiped. The moment you suspect something is happening, start preserving what you already have lawful access to and call us. Quick plug, we have a free homewrecker evidence guide, link in the description. It walks you through the 10 places cheaters leave evidence behind and how to preserve each one legally. Download it now, it's free, and it might change everything about your case. Look, the law is catching up with technology, and in North Carolina family law, digital evidence is reshaping what cases look like, what verdicts look like, and what's possible for betrayed spouses. You may already be sitting on everything you need. The question is whether you handle it right. That's what we're here for. Schedule a consultation through the link below, download the evidence guide, and if this video is helpful, share it. There's someone out there right now who needs to see this. Thank you for watching.